Complete coverage of your neighborhood, the nation, and the world. This is News 8 at 5.
Well, people affected by the landslide are quickly learning that their homeowner's insurance is not covering this type of damage, which raised the question, is there coverage people can buy to protect themselves from landslides? We went searching for answers.
Yeah, you can see the roof is starting to kind of buckle and stuff.
Dave Manley just bought a home on a steep cliffside directly across from Mount Soledad. And from his backyard, he has a clear view of the homes damaged in the landslide.
That's just sad.
And even more devastating, these homeowners will likely not get a dime from their insurance companies. A typical policy does not cover damage from landslides, mudslides, or earth movement.
Excluded, absolutely.
So what are your options if you live on the side of a hill or cliff? Aaron Farmer, a farmer's insurance agent, says about a month ago, a client of his who lives on Mount Soledad asked if there was such a thing as landslide insurance.
I told him at the time I thought it was going to be virtually impossible to find.
But after extensive research, Farmer did find a company willing to write a policy covering landslides and floods. They filled out the application form for a $1.2 million policy to cover the structure and the contents, answering questions about the distance from the cliffside to the home, 50 feet in this case, and the degree of the slope. Listen to the premium for this policy, nearly $10,000 a year, plus a 10% deductible.
It definitely seemed pretty high, but then again, it's risk reward. Today, it doesn't seem like it's a lot of money for someone's house that just went down the cliff.
And getting approved for a landslide policy here now is highly unlikely.
Usually when there's some sort of a catastrophe like this, the underwriting or the insurance companies kind of halt all their business transactions.
But it's not too late for Dave Manley and others who live on hillsides and cliffs in San Diego, though even in light of this, the price tag is just too steep for most.
If we could afford it, I suppose that that'd be great. It's nothing like peace of mind, but that's expensive peace of mind there. $10,000 a year.
And it turns out that homeowner in La Jolla who declined that $10,000 a year landslide policy lives just a half a mile away from this location on Soledad Road. As for people whose homes were damaged in the landslide, really their only option to recover money is to sue the city. And as we just heard from Phil, looks like that's going to happen. Stan?
I would imagine the people that lost everything down here, that $10,000 isn't sounding like a whole lot right now, but it's an enormous amount of money. Thank you, Marcella.